down here, I've got quarter guard. I come up and I'm going to take that underhook and fill this space in. So rather than you fill it in, I'm going to fill the space in. So I get here. As I get to this position, I'm just going to shrug forward, come up and around the waist. As I come down again, same thing, I'm going to fill the space in up to here, okay? This time when I do it, they grab the belt, so they got like a belt grip here, so the arm's a little bit tighter. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to shrug forward onto my shoulder, come up to my knees and slip my head straight out. And now I get to this position, so to prevent that, you're going to put the arm through the overhook, okay? So now you've got the overhook in that position. I've still got a lot of options from this position, just from working from here. So I can drop under and look for the far side sweep from that position. A really nice option working from there. Come up into this dogfight position here. Now, I've got a lot of options. I can go in palm, straight up through, use this roll back sweep under there, something. Up, again, draw out. And remember, I want to keep this shoulder forward and this shoulder back so that you can't topple me over. If the shoulder's forward, it's easier to collapse me. Also, you're going to be reaching for this sleeve and trying to pull this arm in. So as you're reaching for this, I want to keep my arm back. And now if you try to pull it from there, it's going to be a lot harder than if you pull it from here. Okay, so from here, you're going to collapse my arm. So I'm going to keep the arm back here. Now look, I'm going to draw out and around again. This time, I can either do this in a sequence or as a single move. I'm going to walk out with your foot. I'm going to reach down and grab your ankle, grab your knee, and just collapse you over. Go on here, I come up and over, out onto here. I go for this sweep. As I drop through, you resist the sweep because your weight's now going that way, so I can always come back up. So I come back up, and then let go and collapse that leg. Go in there. If I block here, obviously you've took the overhook to prevent me taking the back. So we get to that position. One thing you might try and do is cross face me from here. So as you reach across to the cross face, you're vulnerable in this direction. I'm simply going to reach up, take your arm, shoulder down and come up. I managed to capture here, so you put the overhook in, and you just reach for my head from there. I'm going to capture the arm and just turn straight down and come up on top. If you beat me to the underhook, so you're here, now first thing I'm going to do is block the cross face, okay? So I'm going to block in here for the cross face, so you can't get that. Okay, so now it's going to be really hard for you to stabilise enough to use that foot to push back and free the bottom leg. And now from here, like, as a block at the bicep, I'm going to straighten my arm out, back to the wrist, catch it and go to here. Now I've got the control up on the arm. From there, look, I'm just going to reach in, turn, I'm going to start to lift out on the knee, and I'm just going to walk my hips in, turn over. This leg goes back under, lift, on the inside, come back up on top here. I come back in and I feed this arm here. I go to do that, but you drive back the other way and I can't tip you over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you forward, go here, spin out to the back, up into turtle. If I keep this hand on the back of the neck, I can go straight round to the collar, capture it, duck my head, roll back through, finish the choke. Got the underhook now, and you managed to get the cross face. So I've still got this arm free. You can either control this arm, so you reach back behind the elbow, or you can control the cross face. You can't take both. So if you do take this arm, now my real option is to try and free this arm. So I can start to try and draw that back out, and then we can go back to here, okay? If you go for the cross face and my arm's free, I know what you're looking for next. You're going to put that foot on my knee. So you're going to put it on my knee, you're going to push, and you're going to free that foot. So as you push and free the foot, and you've got it out. So I can block that leg from doing the push. So as you go here, I'm going to unhook your leg, bring it in, elbow deep. If I go in hand deep, you'll kick the leg back, and you can kind of start to arm bar me and break the grip. So if I do catch it, I'm going to go elbow deep and start to grip up here. And now when you try to use that leg, it's going to be really hard for you to do it. Now you'll likely let go of the cross face to start fighting my arm with your arm. And as you bring it out, I'm going to swim inside and start to block. Now I can block the arm and we can go back to where we were earlier. So I'll block the cross face here. Could be round in this position here, but the problem with this is if I stay under your leg, you'll drive your leg back, and then you can start to tie my arm off, okay? So from this position here, I've gone underneath. You can't use your foot, so you reach back. As you reach back and release, I'm just swim in, block, and now we're back in this position we were in a second ago, okay? If I can't do any of that and you're still on here and you're keeping on the cross face in that position, okay, so you're driving down, I've got your foot, look, I can start to try and work from there. And one thing I can do is get my elbow ready for the far side of the hip, and then from there I'll release, send you forward and get my elbow under. Now I can go for the spin out, but if it's too tight, my knee simply comes in the hip, and I go back to regular side control state. Cool. The other thing he might try and do from here, when I'm in that position, is he'll try and back step over. So it's likely he'll take his hand out and go for a far armpit kind of grip here. And now he's going to back step across. As he back steps across, I want to stay a step ahead of him. So as you back step and go back across, Mike, from here, I'm going to let go of this and come under the leg, turn in, and follow you up. Otherwise, what would happen is I'm here, you've got an underhook, you've blocked my cross face. What I'm trying to do is this, land here. But if you can get that hand under my leg before I get there, open the guard, push that one up, put that one on the floor, shoot back and turn in, and you can come up on top before I get there.